观众朋友们，大家好，我是来自 Iautv 中华网络电视台的记者曾晨。在 G20 峰会刚刚结束之后呢，我们很荣幸地邀请到了布里斯班的市长来接受我们的采访，请大家跟我来。
So before we begin this, I would say congratulations, Lord Mayor. So this G20 is very successful, and the chairman of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping, is very satisfied with this conference and Brisbane City. You know, the Chinese people in Brisbane, they are very happy to see this, and thank you for what you do.
Well, thank you very much. I had the great pleasure of meeting Mr. Xi Jinping for a brief time during the G20 summit, and he indicated to me that he very much enjoyed his time in Brisbane and indicated that he felt more people from China should come to Brisbane to have a look at what we have to offer here. That it was a successful G20, and it's great that it was done in a peaceful way where there was no damage to property and no violence, and that was, I think, a new landmark for G20 summits.
Yeah, we do have several questions for you, and the first one is, you know, as we know, Australia has large numbers of overseas students, and increasing numbers of Chinese students, they choose to study in Australia as well. So which factor do you think can attract Chinese students to choose to study in Brisbane?
Well, Brisbane currently has about 75,000 international students, and about 22,000 of those are from China. We have a great climate here. We have a friendly people. We have a wonderful eco-tourism. So our climate is a real benefit in this particular area. But also, I think the regional experience that people have. We do some special things with students in our city. We have regular friendship ceremonies. We have a Brisbane Welcomes International Students Day where students can get to know what services are available in this city, and so that make their stay a more pleasant one, easier for them to become familiar and relaxed in our city.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And you know, the tourism is a very significant element for every city's development. So and in recent years, a large numbers of Chinese tourists traveling to Brisbane. So do you think, do you have any scenic spots recommendations for Chinese tourists?
Well, the current number of tourists out of China across the globe is about 100 million, I believe, every year that are visiting some international destination, and the numbers are certainly growing in Brisbane. We know that out of the G20 summit that more people will have heard about our city, got to know a little bit about it through that Global Leaders Summit, and what we are hoping to do now is to capitalise on that. We have a great new and fresh hotel offering in Brisbane. Many new 4- and 5-star hotels recently built, and so Brisbane will be a great place for people to visit.
Oh yes, right. And the Brisbane economic development is full of energy. So lots of Chinese investors, they focus on Brisbane. And could you give them some advices refers to investment, or could you introduce some competitive and potential industries and products to them?
Certainly. Well, Brisbane is a resources hub. So we have around 170 mining and energy-based companies that are located in our city. Yeah. We're also a base, if you like, for the food and agricultural sector in Brisbane. We have a strong infrastructure, development and property market. And in the specialised professional services, everything from legal to environmental services, a very strong base of offering in our city of Brisbane. And of course, education. That sector is very strong here in terms of the offering that we have, both public and private.
Yes, so you think the natural resources is an important factor of this?
Yeah, well, I think that we've got a broad-based sector of industries, but the resources sector is our major one.
好了，观众朋友们，我们今天的节目内容呢就是这样。我是来自中华国际网络电视台 Iautv 的记者曾晨，让我们下次节目再会。